It's 1 week until Christmas, guys. How exciting is that? Of course, it's like 9:15 p.m. So we're getting here a little late this evening, but that's my fault, not Dean's. So, all right. It's been a great day. December 18th. I'm still drinking my coffee because Dean made me a cup while ago. It's delicious. And we are having a great time this evening knitting on some long put away knits. So I'm working on this scarf out of Lion Brand Mandala. Uh, I started it as a Christmas knit or a birthday knit, like, I don't know, in 2018. And yes, so it has been sitting around for that long and not making any progress. I don't think it's had needles on it in probably at least 3 years. I don't think I've worked on it since before the pandemic. So, yeah. Anyway, so it's coming along. I added all of this tonight, so that's good. Um, wore my Woolan dress today. Yay! Day 18. Making progress toward our goals in 30 days. I knit on my socks today while I watched really sappy, cruddy Hallmark movies, and they were great. And today's stripe is pink, like a nice coral pink. There we are. Ooh. Socks. I love them. They're really nice. About 30 minutes of knitting every day. So it's kind of a nice little goal to have to get done. I finished listing all of my sweater quantities on Instagram for my D-stash and already had one snagged. So if you're wanting one, get on it. I don't know how long they'll last. Some of the yarn's been discontinued. Some of it's, a lot of it has been, or different colors. And we did sweater quantities and things that I like together, that I had like collected together to use as sweaters. So I didn't really want to break it up because like pieces of it weren't quite enough for a sweater. So I felt like it needed to all go together. What else? Okay, so Katrinkles. Katrinkles countdown. Woohoo! Day 18. It's another stitch marker. Sweet. Today's is a removable stitch marker and it's blue and sparkly. That's pretty. Very nice. I'll add that to my little carabiner here shortly. Look at that. Just two and a half rows left now. There's not a lot of videos of me doing anything today because I didn't really do a ton. The box situation in this apartment is looking like a lot better. I can't begin to tell you how like tidy it looks in here now. Dean and I have been working really hard at it. So the yarn is much more contained and organized, and I can get to all of the D-stash. And the goal in the next like month or so is to a couple weeks is that Dean and I will go through the yarn that's not in D-stash and tag it with Ravelry, make sure all of it's in Ravelry and that it's labeled in labeled boxes. And then prioritize it by what I want to knit with in the next 3 months or until the end of March. And then when we come back in March at the like Easter, I'll switch out everything that's going to be on the truck and basically have like just focus on like 3 months at a time or however long in between like coming home or going to whatever place in between. So that's cool. And so that's something to work on And if you do buy stash, I will always give you pattern recommendations because most everything had some type of plan. Um, Not always, but it did have some kind of plan, so I can always recommend something. Yeah, so that's what we're up to today. It was really a nice day overall. It was kind of chilly outside, which is great. Got to run the heater in here all day, or most of the day, but when the door was open, it was nice and chilly, which I enjoy, and the sun shone all day, and the window in here is coated with like this UV, I don't know, weird film that like darkens everything. So it's always like not terribly bright in his apartment, but it was at least sunshiny outside. So, yes. Tomorrow I go to knit group. I'm going to meet with my knitwits in Eureka Springs at the community center tomorrow from 10 to noon. And nice little group that meets there. We have a really nice time. First and third Tuesdays of every month. Um, and Dean and I are taking measurements for a couple of the bigger booth spaces and stuff in the gym um, for Eureka Fiber in the Ozarks. So we're confirming some of our measurements and just double checking like exactly what we have to work with because I measured at some point and I have since lost those measurements. And yeah, it's kind of frustrating when you're trying to like make a floor plan and you're like, I don't know, I'm not exactly sure exactly how wide that is. But that's okay. So yeah, and then we're going to take off from there and head to my in-laws' house and hang out with them. So tomorrow, we'll probably do a video on the road, won't we? Yeah, that sounds all right. So Dean may make an appearance tomorrow, and I'll work some more on this scarf. I would love to finish this up, and then I have, like I said, I found my other like projects that were on the needles, and so I'm gonna try to work on some of those and get them off the needles because I would really love to reclaim all of those and put them away. So kind of start fresh where I'm at, um, and then maybe organize a few of these project bags. There's a lot of project guys bags. Did I tell you that if you like buy like basically more than one skein of yarn, I'm also destashing like tote bags and project bags and all kinds of things like that. Um, so if you buy more than one skein in my D-stash, you're probably getting a tote bag with it too. Cause yeah, they need to go. They need to go find new homes where they will be loved. Because right now they're just not getting any love with me. And I don't feel like that's fair to the bag or to the maker or anybody else. So yeah. Okay. I think that's it. Did I cover everything? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. All right. Well, have a lovely afternoon. Bye, guys.